All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. It's getting more and more difficult to be able to speak the truth, alright? It's getting more and more difficult to be able to speak the truth. And when you just look around in the world, man, right? And look up the apostles' channels and look up all these different Hebrew Israelite channels that are speaking truth. You're seeing dozens, tens of hundreds of channels being taken down. That person that you watch their videos and they're bringing out the truth, and you're getting edified by it. And then the next thing you know, you try and look up their channel another time, and then you see that the channel's not there. And then you're seeing elders and apostles posting up the new channel, because it's so difficult to find a channel on YouTube that hasn't got many subscribers that's just new. If you don't know the exact name, and you're not just going to stumble upon this thing anymore. You have to type in the exact channel name, letter for letter, make it be case sensitive, and everything. You have to make sure that the capital letters in the right place. If there's a space, you have to make sure there's a space. You can literally type in the exact word, the exact wording, but it didn't have a space, and it won't show you if you don't have it exactly as they've written it in their channel, man. And ultimately, this is because Yahweh is making a famine of the word. But at the same time, for brothers that are trying to get edified right now, we're seeing that it's becoming more and more difficult to be able to hear the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And even just recently, which is not to make the video about me, but I had a channel taken down completely again. So that's at least like, within the whole of this so-called lockdown thing, I think that's like 2 or 3 channels that I've had taken down now, and none of these channels had even 100. Don't even think none of these channels had 50 subscribers on them. These were low subscription channels, man. But things that were said in the videos caused offense to this wicked society, so therefore the channels had to go. Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the west. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. So right now, we're able to find the word. People that want to learn about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we're able to find the word, right? But for other people, there's going to come a time where they cannot find this. They're going to really want this word, because they're going to understand that its value in that time. But they're not going to be able to find it. It's not going to be there for them to find. It's not going to be there for them to get edification from. It's going to be completely disappeared, man. Alright? It's not going to be present for them to receive help from. It's going to be gone. And then our boldness is going to be made manifest in that time when they see that this word had a value. Just like I'll use an example of let's use an example of sports or boxing or whatever, right? There'll be times when there's a particular boxer that makes it big, right? But when he was not big and when he was not famous, and he might have just been going for a jog around his area, right? In the rain, in the snow, when it's hot, when it's cold, right? When it's windy, he'd always be going for a jog, running for 3 miles, 5 miles, timing it, making sure that he's beating his personal best, making sure that he's getting his body stronger. He'd be going to the gym 5-6 times a week, training twice, 2-3 times in a week, in a day, training like 12-13 times in a week, and resting only 1 day just to give his body some recovery time to go and do the same thing again. And people would have been mocking him when he was doing it. Like, I don't know why he's doing this for. He may as well come out and drink with us. He may as well try and get his money up. He may as well try and think of another job, because not many boxers make it, right? And they would have been mocking him in that time, right? But then once he makes it, all of a sudden, all of these people knew, I knew you was going to make it, man. I always used to see you training. I knew you was going to make it big. No, you didn't. You thought he was going to be a bum. You thought at best he was going to be a journeyman. And that's how all of these people have treated the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They're like, well, it might be true. Some of it might be true. But that was back in Bible times. They've always had something to say negative about the scriptures, to where they use it as an excuse for themselves to not believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But there's gonna come a time, man, where they really understand that this word has power, man, and it's not gonna be there for them to find. Like right now, there's people that go on the internet and go on Hebrew Israelite videos just so that they can laugh and leave a comment, chatting smack. They want to leave a comment, laughing, chatting smack, making a comment on a brother's appearance, making a comment on a brother's personal life. They might try and do because they might think they know him, or think they used to know him or whatever, right? People laughing and sniggering behind the camera. Oh, you seen what this guy's doing now? You seen what he's doing now? He's nothing compared to. He may as well have stayed on what he was on before, because look at him now. That's what they'll be saying, right? I don't know why he's been doing this for 10 years. I don't know why he's been doing this for 20 years. I don't know why he's been doing this for 30 years. I don't know why he's been doing this for 35 years. He may as well have stayed at what he was doing now. What's he got in his life? What's he got? And they're just mocking the word until that day when the word is made known that it's worth something. Let me read this again. Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. They're going to be thirsty for the living waters of the word, but it's not going to be there. It's not going to be present for them to see, man. All right, and then it's going to be made manifest the times when all the brothers that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai were sick, right? Sick to the point of death, being tormented with demons, catching hell at work, catching hell with family and friends. It's going to be made known then why they was able to go through all of this stuff. And it's going to be made known that when they was going through all this stuff, at least they was believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushai though. At least they was following the words of the scriptures and wasn't just dealing with all the folly of this world. And if they did try and deal with the folly in this world, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai cared for them, he rebuked them to sift them out from that, so that they couldn't have any comfort in this place, which all the other people, he gave them delusional comfort in this place. But to the elect, he didn't give them that delusion of comfort in this place, and always put a stain on anything that they might have comfort in this world. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. But people right now, right? People right now, they want to just believe in whatever they want to believe in. They don't want to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They want to just do whatever madness they want to do, right? They want to just do whatever they want to do. But then they actually got the nerve to think that when it comes time for people to for the word to be valuable, they actually think that they're just going to be able to come up to somebody that did all the hard work of learning about Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that person just going to patiently sit down with them and teach them everything about the Lord. That person ain't going to have the patience for you for that, because where was you when I was doing it before? Where was you in the time now that the word's being spoken about? Where was you now? But now that the evil days come, now they're going to want to try and get it. And people ain't going to have the patience to try and do that. How the hell is somebody going to want to teach you the scriptures while there's no food on the shelves, barely any food on the shelves, there's martial law troops running around, everyone, chaos all over the world, right? How is somebody going to want to sit down with you and teach you the scriptures to get everlasting life? They ain't going to have the patience for that. And neither should they. So you're going to be trying to seek, and you ain't going to have the ability to try and learn the scriptures in that time, because you need the scriptures say that wisdom comes from times of leisure. So you're going to need to be in a situation where you don't have any you're going to need to be in a time where you don't have any. So lucky I lost my train of thought, man. You're going to need to be in a time where you don't have any. You need to be in a time where you don't have any distractions in order to properly learn the word. Whereas if there's distractions, you can't learn the word properly. And there's going to be many distractions when you can't say it's not a distraction when all hell's broken loose in your city and people are killing each other, man. You ain't going to be able to learn. That's not a learning environment. Let's put it that way. That's definitely not a learning environment, man. Let me read this again. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds returned after the rain. In a day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinder is low. And that's happening right now, really. Companies are not even able to find people to want to do work, man, because people are tired of working in this society, because they've realized that they can actually have more money and more free time by not working, because of the jobs that they was given were so low pay. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinder is low, and he shall rise up as the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's happened also. People ain't trying to really sing right now, but it's going to get to where people really ain't trying to sing. People really ain't going to try and hum nothing. They ain't going to try and go on the YouTube and try and hear their favorite musician play a little tune. They're going to be wanting that word. They're going to be wanting to know, what's the name of the Lord again? What's the Lord's name? Yeah. I know it was something. Let me go on the internet and try and see what it was. And they're going to type in, what is the name of the Lord? And they might just see nothing at all. Or they might just see straight up Christian videos, man, with it saying that the name of the Lord is that J one, man. That J word, which I don't want to say. They're going to just see those types of things. They ain't going to see the Hebrew Israelite stuff, because that's all going to be taken away. Or the internet might be locked off completely and they can't go on the internet at all. They might try and call people, but the phone lines might be down, so access denied on that. They might try and go to someone's house because they know where he lives, knock on the door. That door ain't getting open to you. That door ain't going to be open to you, man. What are you thinking? And that's why anyone that comes upon this video, learn the word now, man. Learn as much as you can about Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai now. Because when it's all hell breaks loose, just like how you didn't care for people now, and you didn't care for the word now, those that have the word now are not going to care to hear what you've got to say. Because they're going to be in survival mode for themselves. Because they've put in so much hard work to try and not be destroyed in this wicked world and to make it into the kingdom, that they are going to be like, well, this is closer and closer to what I've been hoping for. So they're going to have less patience with people that didn't have belief, and people that had the chance to believe ages ago but didn't want to. And in that time where them people were struggling and fighting the battle of a person that believes in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you might have been somebody that was just enjoying this world, right? And then now all of a sudden that the world's been destroyed and your way of living has been taken away, now you want to try and jump on their thing, and they're going to be like, no, that's not how it works. I had to do a lot of works to get this knowledge that I've got right now. And you think you're just going to be able to get it for free from me without having to do any of the effort? Read it for yourself. Get a Bible and read it yourself. And you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to, man. And it's going to be a hard thing for you to be able to suffer in that time. This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth. Because people didn't understand that people that believe in the Lord suffer. So when they saw people that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, they was like, I don't want to believe what he's on. I don't want to believe what he's doing, man. Look at him. Look at him, man. Look, his hairline receding. I don't want to believe what he's believing in. You ain't gonna look. Have you seen, man? Have you seen what? I bet I make more money than him a year. So why am I gonna believe what he's believing in? I bet my life's better than his life. So why am I gonna believe what he's believing in? I bet I can get a better looking woman than him. So why am I gonna believe what he's believing in? Who's he, man? That's how you Jakes think, or women. They were like, why am I gonna believe what could he do? What can he do for me? What can he do for me? Why should I believe in that? What he's talking about? I've got my job. I got my own apartment. So why am I going to believe in the Lord? And why am I going to believe in all of this? Why am I going to submit to a man That's what you women are going to have been thinking. Why am I going to submit to a man and believe in this Lord stuff when I've got all this stuff that I got right now? But all that stuff that you've got right now is going to be taken away. And when it does, then you're going to try and seek the Lord, but it's not going to be there. It's really, definitely not going to be there, man. It's definitely not going to be there. This is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness deliver from death. And seeking in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, he's gonna deliver many people from death. Because brothers that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, and sisters that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, we know, man, that we always go through things and then we just realize, man, the only thing I got that's certain, the only thing I got that's continuously the same way is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Everything else changes a bit. You might have a job, then you don't have a job. You might have some money, then you don't have some money. You might have people around you that can somewhat be cool with you or whatever, then you don't have them. You might have peace with your woman, then you don't have peace with your woman. You might live in one area, then you either could get kicked out of your house or you have to move to another area. You might have peace around your neighbors for a time, and then you don't have peace around your neighbors for a time. But the only thing that stays continuously the same is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because he does not change. And I'm going to get that scripture. And I didn't even plan on this lesson going for so long, man, but doing this lesson's making me feel good in my spirit, man. And I'll say this as well, that Satan is out here trying to make people not wanna fight, man. And make you think that if you do a lesson, it's not gonna go well. But either whether it goes well or not, it's better to try, man. It's better to try and fight. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. So we understand that Yahweh don't change, and that's why we can trust in him. But everything else does change. Like a lot of people right now have been into that cryptocurrencies, the stocks, but that stuff is volatile as hell, man. One day that stuff can go up 25%. The next day it can go down by 75%. Then the next day it might go up by 200%. It might go down 50%. Then not go up, not change for like a year. And then go up 200%. So how are you going to trust in that? You might have a job, but one of the months they mess up on your pay, and now you have to be out of money until the next month. Which I've never understood how that happens, but that happens to people, man. The person that does the payroll messes up, so now you're only getting 25% of your wage, and you're missing out on 75%. And rather than them just fix the matter and give you your money straight away, they're like, well, oops, you're gonna have to wait till another 30 days now, and then we'll put that extra 75% onto your other wage, so you'll have 175% of your money then. But you can't live like that in this society, because people need their money, man. Because this society's been made to where people have they live paycheck to paycheck, man. That's how this society's been made deliberately. This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. And all these things that I'm saying, I'm not personally talking about anyone's situation. I'm just talking about the things that I know happen in this world, man. Either through personal experience or through things that I've seen through other people, man. Through things that I see or hear about, stories from others. And this world is not fit to begin the kingdom of heaven. There's so many things. This whole world needs to be cleansed and a new one started, man. You couldn't build a righteous kingdom from this current place. It would not work. No way would it work, man. It just wouldn't. It could not work. I think I'll end the lesson there, man. Like, it's getting to where you can't say nothing, man. You can't say anything. All right, that's how it's getting. And when that time really comes, all those people that didn't try and seek the Lord, they're going to be the most in fear. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makakodash, double honors to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.